fight. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Philadelphia 76ers go into Boston and smack around this Boston Celtics team like the bunch of frauds that they are. I haven't believed in this Celtics team since they gave up 2 wins to the Atlanta Hawks, who got there, but they weren't even... The Sixers beat the Hawks with their bench at the end of the season. Jaden McDaniels and Mac McClung. The Celtics should have swept the Hawks easily. They lost 2 to the Hawks. That's why I was saying before this series started, they're not who everybody thought they were. Games 2 and 3, I thought the Sixers were folding. And I thought the Sixers were going to sell the series. But I never believed in the Boston Celtics. They're deep, but they're susceptible. And the main thing that they do wrong is they're not focused. The Celtics are more concerned with leaning in, trying to create contact, and yelling at referees the whole game. They're not focused. They're not the same team that Ime Udoka was running. Joe Mazzulla doesn't have those boys focused. That's what I want to say, number one. Number 2, Joel Embiid is healthy. And when Joel Embiid is healthy, he's the damn MVP of the league. When Joel Embiid is healthy, he's the best player in the game. Nobody was stopping Joel tonight. Nobody. Grant Williams, barbecue chicken. Marcus Smart, barbecue chicken. Robert Williams, barbecue chicken. Al Horford, barbecue chicken. There's not even that much barbecue chicken in Boston. Fucking clam chowder out there. $33 points and 4 blocks. He's back, he's healthy, and he's dominating. And the Philadelphia 76ers, with a healthy Joel Embiid, are always a contender to beat anybody. Now I want to talk to you guys about my young prodigy, Tyrese Maxey. He comes in here, Game 6, in Boston. We've all been saying we're going to need somebody to step up. Harden and Embiid aren't going to give you 75 points every night. We're going to need somebody to step up. 22-year-old Tyrese Maxey comes in here in Boston and plays the most confident, locked-in game he's played of his entire career so far and drops a 30-piece in Boston to take a 3-2 lead on this fraudulent bunch of flopping, crybaby Boston Celtics team. And everybody that was talking trash about Tyrese Maxey, and I kept saying he's 22. And you guys kept saying to me, yeah, you need to hold him to the same standard as Harden. You need to hold him. No, I don't. He's 22. Let the kid learn. He's young. I'm not gonna come at you though, like you all come at me. I'm not gonna tweet you all day and call you a clown and call you a hater and call you a loser. I'm going to let you be wrong. You were wrong. You're allowed to be wrong. It's okay. Now you just got to admit you were wrong. Like I said, let my young prodigy learn. He's 22. Sometimes in the playoffs, in big-time games, he looks like he's 22. Steph Curry in his third year in the NBA season averaged 14 points a game. James Harden in his third NBA season averaged 17 points per game. Pump the brakes on young Tyrese Maxey. Pump the brakes. He came in here tonight and he played this game like a grown-ass man. He played this game like a grown, veteran NBA star. And a confident Tyrese Maxey, I'm telling you right now, like I've been telling you, like I told you this year, like I told you last year, like I told you his rookie year. This is a future NBA star. Believe it right now. Believe in it right now. Because it's happening right before your eyes. Believe in it right now. If 22-year-old Maxey's dropping 30 in a pivotal playoff game, what's he going to be doing at 25, 26, 27? He's going to be a superstar. Believe it right now, man. You jumped the gun. It's okay. It's okay. But man, Tyrese Maxey was locked in. Confident. Letting it fly. Absolutely sure of himself from the start of this game to the finish. Never second-guessed a single, maybe once in the third quarter. I saw him where he had Derek White one-on-one and he didn't take him. Couple times. But for the most part, he knew, I am him. I am him. Harden had a light game. I think he only put up 9 field goal attempts, but it didn't matter. That's the great thing about a player like James Harden. He saw Tyrese Maxey was cooking, and he said, it's your go. It's your go. That's something the Boston Celtics don't have. Jaylen Brown had a much more efficient game than Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum shot like double the field goal attempts. Jaylen Brown is probably going to request a trade. Because there's no way he's number 2 to that guy. And I've been saying Jason Tatum has a lot to prove in this playoff series. He has a lot on the line. You're an MVP candidate? You're an MVP candidate? And you're folding like this in the playoffs? You're folding like this in the playoffs? You're an MVP candidate? Jason Tatum? They were down by 20 and Boston's fans were booing their own team. You know the hardest place to play. Philly, Boston, New York. Jason Tatum's got a lot on the line here. The fans are not going to be happy if Jason Tatum is folding and they lose this playoff series to the 76ers. But I'm telling you something right now. A healthy Joel Embiid, a confident Tyrese Maxey, and a well-rested James Harden, this Sixers team can beat anybody. And I said last game, Game 4 showed me that they have the ability to win this series. Game 5 just showed me that they absolutely can win this series. And if they can beat Boston, they can win an NBA championship. Now, last thing on this video, I want to give Doc Rivers his flowers. Everything I've said about Doc Rivers the past 2 years, while it was correct, we're not on that anymore. He handled the Ben Simmons situation completely wrong. He handled the Paul Reed situation completely wrong. He's finally accepted that Paul Reed is the backup center that needs to be here. And Doc Rivers made an adjustment in this game that I did not see coming. Somebody in my live stream today said, we need more Daniel House and less George Niang. And I said, Doc doesn't adjust. That's not going to happen. Doc Rivers is not going to play less George Niang and more Daniel House Jr. in this game, especially after they won last game. It ain't going to happen. I was completely wrong about that Doc Rivers played Daniel House in this game. You get a more athletic, two-way player who can play high-level defense and can give you a transition game. And Daniel House had 10 points in the game. Daniel House affected the game defensively. There's a lineup out there: Harden, Paul Reed, Daniel House, DeAnthony Melton. I think Niang was out there. But either way, you got 3 to 4 switchable defenders in that lineup. We've been saying that for a long time. You need more athletes on the floor. Play the athletes. Paul Reed and Daniel House. Doc's finally playing the athletes. Doc Rivers has been coaching phenomenally. The whole month of March, the end of the season, the first round against the Brooklyn Nets, this Boston Celtics series. I got no Doc Rivers complaints. And if they win this series and they say they go on to lose in the Eastern Conference Finals, I'm done with the fire Doc Rivers stuff. Because he's coached perfectly the end of the season and this playoff so far. Unless he would do something crazy in the ECF or something crazy in Game 6 or Game 7 of this series and they would blow it, then we would be back on the fire Doc Rivers train. But for now, Doc's been coaching great. I think the Daniel House adjustment was great. Tyrese Maxey was great. Joel Embiid was great. This team with a healthy Joel, a well-rested James Harden, a confident Tyrese Maxey, and the lineups that Doc Rivers has been playing can beat this Boston Celtics team in this series and can win the NBA championship. We out. Go Sixers.